Hello, 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 and welcome to another commentary video. And for this one, I'm going to be commentating on previous a league race that I did a few months ago. Like, this is only 15 minutes because of the recording limitations of the PS4.
You're clear.
At the time, I didn't know, but yeah. So we passed two cars there. I'm making a mistake because we had a good. I had a good start. Went from eighth to first on the line. I think it was live stream. I'll probably link it down below of the official live stream. But I don't know which race is which race is this. It's probably the feature race. No, like the sprint race, the 20-minute race. So we're already past 8 minutes almost. So we're in the BMW M3's Group A car in the Circuit of the Americas short track. I don't know the full details. This was in the summer. I forgot which month again. So thought I'd give you a look to what league racing is like with these guys, or in general, my experience with league racing. Yeah, it's tough. Much tougher than online lobbies, open lobbies, I did find, because these guys have a certain mindset, to win and be competitive and stuff. Unlike in open lobbies, where there's some people whose mindset is to just crash you out. So it's really good to be in the league. Anyway, just catching 5th place. We're ever so slightly getting a bit closer. See where there's more grip, and offsetting myself off the line to minimize the Tourtière as he goes a bit wide, and I make the overtake going down the inside to the braking zone at the final corner, and we get the job done. Alright, so that's one car down. And this is basically my fight up the order, I don't know.
Just set your own personal best fastest lap. Keep it up.
Yeah, set my fastest lap, as he said, engineer. This is a fairly easy car to drive, so that's why I was pretty keen to do well. But I didn't like the track. I did not like the track. It was awful for me. Like, I didn't like the flow of it, but at least I made some pretty okay moves. Just in general from people making mistakes, but I eventually made a mistake here. I'll show you later. I don't know. My English is very bad. Please excuse me. And also my driving as well. So another excuse is that at the moment, at that time, and still right now, I'm playing on a controller. Never had a wheel. Unlike these guys, the rest of these guys have a wheel. So I'm in a bit of a competitive disadvantage, but I seem to be doing well. As we redline it through the yeah, I hate that corner so much.
10 minutes remaining.
To say 10 minutes remaining as we try to catch 4th place in our hunt for the podium. When I come to this final corner, it's dive on the brake, careful on the power, and it's so dangerous to get on the curbs because he might go wide. Braking before the white line to the final corner, again, the power as early as there. Get over the curbs just for a moment. I don't know. I can't really explain the lap around Coda. It's hard, but this first corner, it's uphill, so you can brake quite late, and it's tight because it's technically a hairpin in the first corner, but it goes out super wide and it opens a lot, so it's a pretty wide track. And up over the S's. Don't touch the first curb, and touch it for the second apex and the third, and then the fourth, and then last one for the 5th. And now for the second S's, which is not in the original GP circuit. This is the way to shorten the track a lot. Now, down the hairpin, take it second gear, then down the first mid corner. Redlining it, trail braking and back on the power. Not yet, not yet, and now, because it just tightens a lot. This here you're offsetting because the corner tightens and opens and tightens again. So, important to carry a tight open and then a really tight line for that one. And S's, almost flat, but not quite. A bit of a dab on the brake, just in case you're following someone, because of the rear it slows you down. And now, as you can see, we're ever so slightly closing up to 4th place. So this is good. So I'm just studying his every move. I don't know. That's the thing. I don't really do that. I don't really do that. I just try to get as close as possible, see where he makes mistakes. As you can see, he's slower in some corners, so I can utilize that. But at the same time, I have to keep in mind that I'm pushing. At the same time, trying to keep consistent as well, because I'm moving up the order of the 1st place I had lost in the start. So you guys slow down there. It's so easy to get that, you know, because the car is so small, short wheelbase. So as I slow down just a bit, just to compensate for the penalty. And do we make a move down the inside? No, we don't. We have a look, but not quite. Doesn't work out. So we set this one out just for a tiny bit, as we're really up this guy's bum right now. And we're almost side by side, just about, but not quite. Now braking for this one, trying to get the switchback for this one, but I cut the corner just a bit too much. And there's 3rd place, right around the. Yeah, you can see it. He's right there. So I was pretty surprised, because at the time I was like, wow, it's my first chance to get a podium finally. But as you can see, he goes a bit wide. I try not to hit him by going too wide, but we managed to avoid him, or at least playing it safe, because I don't want to be involved in any incidents, because you know it's a common rule, of course, to race cleanly and maybe aggressively if you can, but it's important to not hit each other. So 1st corner, oh, we almost bumped into him because he braked just a bit earlier, but we just about get close enough as he opens the door, and I dab on the brake, because get on the brake quickly, because he's yeah, there wasn't any space to move in inside. He didn't do anything wrong, there was just not enough space. Couldn't react properly, so we're gonna set this one out. Let's see 3rd place getting away with it, so I have to get past this guy real quick. And now the hairpin is my chance, so I really go down the inside. He goes for the outside. I try to make for the switchback, see if it works. No, it doesn't at the moment, so we gotta sit this one out. It's just again, we gotta sit this one out.
5 minutes remaining.
So you see my engineer saying 5 minutes remaining. We get really close to this guy, like just touching his bum right now. So this is getting really serious. This is the fight for 4th place and potentially 3rd. So it's important to get past this guy, otherwise he's gonna get away with it. But I'm not sure what pace he's doing, because I'm not really being able to do my full pace, because this guy, I'm being held up by this guy. But not really held up, but it's racing. So now we try to make a move around the inside in this, but just not quite. He brakes just the same as he goes ever so slightly wide. We take this as an opportunity to move up the inside, so we can finally have a good chance of overtaking under braking for the 1st corner.
You're clear.
And we make it stick. And we get the job done. So that's 4th place for us, and now chasing down 3rd place. Now I'm really giving it my all through here. I'm really pushing. Now at the time I was just, you know, giving it all, the limitations of the tire's grip and all that, but I didn't notice that every time I did that, the rear tires overheat. Now overheating is like very common in certain laps, and I was aware of it, but at this stage I wasn't, because I needed to catch third place, and that was the main goal. Not really managing my tires anymore, because that didn't really matter, because third place is right in front of me. I have to get it. I've shown what I can do, I'll do it again, and that was sort of the mentality at the time. So I've gone from it though.
3 minutes to go.
Basically 3 minutes to go, so I have no time to lose. I have to get on it and make sure he, like, hoping he makes a mistake. Just hoping that I do not make a mistake. It's very crucial that I don't. Taking it as smooth as possible, but as fast as possible as well. Let's see, I'm making a bit of mistake. Missing the apex. Now I didn't really notice. I could see it display at the bottom right hand side. My tires are beginning to turn yellow in each corner because I'm really pushing. Now that's not really good for this car or this track or the conditions at all, because when your rear tires overheat, it's not in the optimal temperature where it works properly, so acceleration is going to be hard. You're going to potentially wheel spin, and that's bad, because when you wheel spin, you have this rear wheel drive, so you're probably going to spin. Sorry. And it's my engineer saying, keep on the pressure, see if he makes a mistake. And I'm this close to him now, and I've shown that my pace is faster than him. So all I need to do is hunt him down, overtake him, and get that third place and get away with it, you know. So sorry, I'm just not good with this commentary. I'm just practicing. But you know, if you got any suggestions to how I can improve on this, because I probably want to, leave them down below. I stutter a lot, so please excuse me. And now that's my weakness, that last sequence of corners that I just went through, because he's faster on it. And
1 minute remaining.
yeah, I'm really pushing it right now. Just went up 2 wheels over that yellow sausage curb, getting back on the slipstream as much as I can, because third place is still right there. Now look, my tires now are beginning to turn much more yellow, potentially turning orange, and that's bad. Okay, now potentially this is the final lap of the race, so I really have to send it through here, like really push it. And you know, again, that time I just didn't have the right mentality for league racing, because I was very new to it. But so far I was doing quite well. I was overtaking people, I was keeping consistent pace. You can see at the lap charts at the left hand side. You can see sending it through those S's. And we have a look down the inside for this hairpin, but just a tiny look, doesn't work out. Just, yeah, I have noticed now the wheel spin, but I didn't care. I wanted to chase this guy and get third place, as he's making mistakes, so potentially his tires could be holding as I spin off the track. And that's the podium position gone. I spin again, I narrowly hit someone. And yeah.
Watch your mirrors.
And now my tires are done. They're overheated. The right rear tire has turned red, and yeah, basically unusable now. Dropped back down to 8th place, and in the inside I was like super gutted. I just wanted to cry. And yeah, that was really disappointing, but shows you that anything can happen in league racing. Maybe people making mistakes in front of you, or maybe you're the one making mistakes. So it's important to learn from this. You know, I probably did. So it was a good race anyway. I had fun. It was not a championship, so I had fun anyway. You see, I did like spin in the end, because saying fuck it, you know. It was a good tussle with these guys, and just shows you how much respect there is in league racing, and in my experience as well. So thank you for watching, and yeah, see you. Bye.